1-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And this one gets away. A play at the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as it'll be Yadi Molina to lead things off. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball.
Now at the plate, Carlos Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
That's a ball he worked on all day. I was out here early. He stayed with it and just shot it the other way. Beautiful execution of a game plan.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 now from Lester. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Baez has it. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Cards leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Anthony Rizzo.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent. Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Right fielder
digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Softly hit toward the hole. Carpenter is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Ready for another chance? Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and he missed on them both. So now you got to really think. He's probably coming with a fastball, right? Challenge somebody, meet.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
A good movement bearing. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman, number 13.
Pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
2-1. Here's Lester's offering. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. I don't know why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Lester sets, coming at him with the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a cold strike 2.
He's clearly not seeing the ball right now. 2 pitches, 2 check swings. You just don't see that very often.
Oh, 2 now from Lester. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The 0-2 delivery. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jason Hayward.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, pitcher.
Digging in now, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game. Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to just really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. 2-1 pitch is that circle change swung on and missed 2-2.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And, wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Standing in, Carlos Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Digging in once again, Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Center fielder number 25.
Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A dive, but he's back. first pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Lester will check in on first, and he'll be back in standing up. A runner on first with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Off for the Cubs,
Javier Baez. He'll try and get things started as we
Javier
begin inning number 6.
Baez.
For a ball, 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another
Kyle
chance?
Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz picks it up. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting,
Chris Bryant will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Digging in to try it again, Randall Grichuk. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him. Well, he's really got good stuff tonight. They're not picking him up at all. That ball, again, out of the zone. He's getting a lot of Ks on that pitch tonight.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. In now, Jed Jerko.
Second baseman.
As he will take strike one.
Jerko.
Now Lester's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Outside, 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 3-1 coming from Lester. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Rizzo ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Cards are. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Right fielder number 18.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Ben Zobrist is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready once again, Johnny Peralta. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the
3rd baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Koji Uehara is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season.
Koji Uehara.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Chopper, foul. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Ready for another shot now. Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Matt Adams will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here. Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made 2 tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball if you want to get him out. Make him chase.
0-2, here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, softly towards second. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Got the go-ahead run at third base. We got 2 outs. Let's see how this is going to unfold. Matt, this is getting really exciting. Who can come up with a clutch 2-out hit, or can he deliver the pitch he wants to in the clutch?
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
Cut fastball misses. 2-2. Uehara's ready. 2-2 on its way. Little dribbler back at him. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Molina has a play. 1 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Now another 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Molina gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired. 2 down now.
Number 19, Koji Uehara.
Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 0-1. High pop-up. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's gone 2 for 5. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good look. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Randall Grichuk comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. 2 out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. The Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network. Here's Javier Baez. Head-to-head history against Jonathan Broxton. He's gone 2 for 5. From the stretch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Here it comes, 1-0. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now here's the pitch. Turned on down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Grichuk. And that's the third out. Here's Jed Jerko now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, but they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit early. In the count.
And here